Every night, your brain builds an entire universe from scratch. It constructs bizarre, physics-defying landscapes and populates them with events that, while you're asleep, you accept as completely normal. But occasionally, a glitch occurs in that passive acceptance. What happens if, instead of playing along with the illusion, you suddenly realize you're dreaming? Rather than waking up, you stay asleep, and you grab the steering wheel. Recognizing that you are inside a mental simulation is the mandatory first step to bypassing your brain's default programming. This state is known as lucid dreaming. It involves maintaining complete waking awareness while the dream continues to unfold around you. Physically, your body remains paralyzed and safely dormant in bed, but cognitively, your mind is fully online, operating with the exact same clarity you have right now. It creates a strange paradox. You exist as a conscious entity navigating an environment built entirely by your own unconscious mind. Lucidity is a measurable neurological state that actively breaks the normal rules of sleep. During a standard REM cycle, the brain's logic and critical thinking centers power down. That is why we accept flying elephants or breathing underwater without asking questions. The entire experience changes the second self-awareness kicks in. This animated diagram illustrates the shift. During a lucid dream, the prefrontal cortex, the region responsible for complex decision-making, suddenly lights up from a dormant state. This specific activation pushes the brain into a measurable hybrid state of consciousness, sitting precisely between waking and sleeping. It is a biological override of the human sleep cycle, observed and recorded in clinical settings. With the prefrontal cortex online, the dreamer exerts direct agency over the experience. You gain the ability to rewrite your immediate environment. You can alter the architecture, change the weather, or manipulate the underlying code of the dream itself. That includes overriding the basic laws of physics. Dreamers frequently use this control to achieve self-propelled flight, navigating the airspace at will. However, this control has strict limits. If the dreamer gets too excited or loses focus, the simulation destabilizes and collapses, forcing them to wake up. Maintaining that delicate balance turns the subconscious mind into a fully interactive sandbox. So, is this a rare trait reserved for a few anomalies, or can anyone learn to do it? Surveys indicate that roughly half of the population has experienced lucidity at least once by accident. This suggests the required neural pathways are a standard feature of the human brain. Reaching this state on purpose requires training the mind to recognize the brain's own simulations. The most effective method is habit building. By consistently performing reality checks during your waking hours, like counting your fingers or reading text, you train your brain to run those same checks while asleep. Becoming the architect of your dreams is the direct result of that disciplined mental practice. The ultimate endgame is the ability to live entirely and completely inside your own mind, acting as its master. You walk through environments, you touch surfaces, and speak to characters generated entirely by your own immediate thoughts. It feels completely real, yet entirely bent to your will. No current technology can match the complexity or the sensory detail of the simulation running inside our own heads. Subscribe for more videos exploring the hidden mechanics of the human mind.